Okay folks, as you can see here, we got her all mixed up and good to go. Yummy. Very, very tacky. Next thing is a sausage stuffer. If you got a KitchenAid mixer, you can use an attachment on that. I haven't used it. My auntie claims that she comes out way too fast for her. And I guess you can use a handheld meat grinder, but you know, pick one of these up. It's worth it. And it doesn't matter. This one's LAM. I got this one off Amazon for a good price, but the more and more I'm doing this, I'm starting to realize there's a whole bunch of local ones that are reasonable too, and I'll tell you, these things are worth their weight in gold. So anyways, we're going to take our stuff here and we're going to fill up our sausage stuffer. So with wet hands, go, form a ball, throw it in the bottom. Reason is you don't want any air bubbles. You get air bubbles, you're going to transfer them to your sausage, you're going to avoid spots, you're going to be pricking away, not cool. So I've took out the mixing blade out of this already in case you're wondering how I can just reach in here so easy. And we're going to be smoking this in a Bradley smoker. I'm thinking I am going to be making my own smokehouse here soon. Maybe this summer, but I tell you what, that Bradley, I've learned so much from it that there's no problem with you going from there and making up your own. It's simple, it's easy, and for people who lived in a rush life like what we all do nowadays, only way to go. So that's her, she's full. Next step we're going to move on to is stuffing up the casings and getting this thing loaded up. So we'll get to that. Alright, so now comes the casings. These have been soaking in water overnight. I'm going to run some more water through them. I can't stress the importance of using a natural casing. Guys, it's so easy. One of the things I'm trying to show you with this, and the series of these movies, is just how anyone can do this at home. And when you eat this stuff, it's not going to be filled with fillers and byproducts. This part. There you go. You get it open with your fingers, like this. Get the water ripping, and you want the water to go right through it, so you hold it open. This one's being a bit of a pain bugger, but sometimes you need to assist it. There we go. You fill up like a water balloon, as you see what's happening here. That one's got a hole in it, as you can see, so we'll try the other end. It's okay to have a hole in them, because you got to prick holes in them to get the air out of them later. They seal naturally. Of course, the first one I picked to show you how easy it is like this. And these are cheap. Don't be afraid of wrecking a couple. There we go. We're off to the races. See? All the way through to the end. So we'll do that twice. And then we know we've got all the salt out of them. See it filling up. There we go. This one's ready to go. Okay, so normally I'll have more than one casing done, but in this case, just to get it started, I'm going to do it this way. I'll turn the camera off for a bit and get the rest of the casings ready. So you want to do this until you start to see some meat come through the tube. Nice and slow, because when it comes, yep, she'll come quick. There we go. So the trick is here, olive oil. Okay, anything else, a little lubrication. And you just put it on over. Try to keep it centered over the tube because it'll go on a lot quicker. And you're off to the races. The trouble is I got oily fingers. There we go. I tell you guys what, again, for the flavor you get out of this, it is worth using the natural casings. The color of your sausage, the flavor, the way the smoke penetrates, it's just happy. This one's being a bugger going on, but don't get too rough, you'll rip it. See, there we go. So you want to leave an end about this big on the end, and I'll explain to you why in a minute. Actually, if you look here, I found I got a rip in it. So we'll come to here and we'll leave this much. So we'll stuff our first sausage. Here she comes, you're going to get that air, let that air go through, and with your hand, hold back pressure. You'll see, and you can use different size casings. And the length of it's completely up to you. Thanks, Jenny. So we'll call that one good. We'll pinch it. Go here. We will cut it, leaving an inch on the other side too. Now what we do is we tie this up. Keep my deer. Yeah, you're right, we got a puffing there. That'll heal up naturally. We'll be okay with this one. It's not a big deal. If it was a bigger one than that, yes. Cosmetically, is it the best? No, but that'll heal up. So, I'm just going to run and grab my tub. Throw it in the tub. Okay, I'm going to make up some, actually might as well stuff one more. Then I'll make up some more casings. These casings are a bit bigger. They're not the ones I normally use. However, I had an incident yesterday where my other ones got wet somehow on me in my last batch of sausage, and I put them away that way and just didn't want to risk it. So I'm using these ones, and to be honest with you, when I started with them, had no idea what size they were. So this one's going to be a bit smaller, but they're going to be some are bigger, some are going to be smaller. Smaller ones are good to give to your friends because you don't want to give them too much because you're going to love the way this tastes. And we'll go through picking the air out after. But for now, here we go. And your wife's little finger sometimes going to be best for this. So I'm going to get some more casings ready and we'll stuff a couple more. Okay folks, we're back here. We got, as you can see in this tub, we got them all stuffed up. Didn't want to make the whole movie of me stuffing sausage because this is about the good part, the smoking and finishing part. You're going to see how we're going to finish it in a very light poach, which is a traditional way of doing it. But wait till you see it. Put all your thoughts aside till it's done. Now I did promise you all that I'd show you what Canadian company I've been using where we get your casings from. The ones using this one again were an American one from the Bass Pro. They weren't easy to work with, which is why you didn't see a lot more of me stuffing. I was very disappointed with these ones here and had to go a different route, but we got it taken care of. Here's the name of the company. This is just one of their seasonings. I haven't used this one yet, but Halfords. They're Albertan. I think they're Canadian. I don't necessarily know they're just from Alberta, but if you go to just Google Halfords Atlas, and they'll take you to everything. They have got everything from your sausage stuffers to everything else. They were at the Alberta Boat and Sportsman Show in Calgary here, and I met up with the folks there, and people who work there do this and love it. They're passionate about it, and I'm very happy with them. I'm excited to try this one. We'll be using this brand with our wild game sausage. With this sausage here, fill your boots, use venison. I mean, it'd be just as good. With venison, you'd use a 3 pounds pork butt,